CLC run අය හදිස්සියට පරිස්සම්ම නැහැ. මුල් දවස් 10ට පොලිය ගන්නෙත් නැහැ.
In the month of January, after months of closure, cinema halls island-wide were reopened under strict health guidelines, while schools in all areas except the ones in the Western Province and isolated areas were opened as well. Meanwhile, Samagijan Balavegya MP Ranjan Ramanayaka was sentenced to 4 years rigorous imprisonment by the Supreme Court for contempt of court. In February, Sri Lanka welcomed the first consignment of the Indian government-gifted Covishield Oxford AstraZeneca vaccines. In the month of March, after a long wait, students were able to sit the GCE ordinary level examination under strict health measures. Further, Sri Lanka's total COVID-19 deaths reached the 500 mark. The Consumer Affairs Authority meanwhile decided to test the quality of coconut oil available in the local market due to possible aflatoxin composition. In April, controversy reigned at the Mrs. Sri Lanka 2021 pageant when a melee ensued after the reigning Mrs. World Caroline Jury stripped winner Pushpika De Silva of her crown. In addition, the import of palm oil to Sri Lanka was suspended by President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Meanwhile, also during the month, Sri Lankan Air Force swimmer leading aircraftman Roshan Abhisundara set a new Asian record by swimming across the Pork Strait in 28 hours, 19 minutes and 43 seconds. Further, former Minister Rishad Batiuddin and his brother Riyadh were arrested by the Criminal Investigations Department on charges of aiding and abetting the Easter Sunday attackers. Meanwhile, in the month of May, we saw Russia's Sputnik and China's Sinopharm vaccines being used in Sri Lanka's vaccine rollout. The month also saw Sri Lanka's biggest marine disaster take place when the Express Pearl, a Singaporean container ship, caught fire off the Sri Lankan coast of Colombo, causing massive environmental damage. In June, at the height of the pandemic, Sri Lanka began seeing an average of around 50 COVID-19 deaths every day. Meanwhile, the Criminal Investigations Department arrested the captain of the Express Pearl container ship. Further, 3 international cricketers, Danushka Gunatilaka, Kusal Mendis and Niroshan Dikwalla, were found in breach of the team's bio-bubble during a tour of England, but then suspended and flown back to Sri Lanka with immediate effect. Meanwhile, the month of July saw Sri Lanka become the first South Asian country to receive the Pfizer vaccine. Shortly afterwards, the country also received Moderna vaccines as well. In the meantime, the world's largest cluster of star sapphires, weighing 510 kilograms, was found in Ratnapura, named the Serendipity Sapphire. In August, considered Sri Lanka's pandemic peak, the total number of COVID-19 fatalities surpassed the 5,000 mark, with daily deaths hitting 100 for the first time. Meanwhile, former Minister Mangala Samaravira, who was hospitalized with COVID-19, died at the age of 65. In addition, Sri Lankan song Manike Mage Hite, sung by pop star Yohani, surpassed 50 million views and became the first Sri Lankan YouTube video to reach the mark. Meanwhile, Dinesh Priyantha Herath clinched Sri Lanka's first Paralympics gold medal in the men's javelin throw F46 category with a new world record of 67.79 meters. In September, Sri Lanka was shocked by the death of popular leader of the Gypsies, Sunil Perera, who had been hospitalized with COVID-19 the previous month. In the meantime, the Sri Lanka Navy, in a joint operation with the Sri Lanka Police in international waters, seized a foreign fishing vessel carrying over 336 kilograms of heroin, the largest haul of its kind to date. Further, Sri Lanka's total COVID-19 death toll surpassed 10,000. The month also saw the Chinese organic fertilizer controversy erupt when harmful bacteria was identified in samples tested by the National Plant Quarantine Service. Meanwhile, in October, Sri Lanka's island-wide quarantine curfew, in effect for over a month, was finally lifted. In addition, the controversial Pandora Papers detailing the secret wealth and dealings of world leaders, politicians and global elite was leaked, including that of former Deputy Minister Nirupama Rajapaksa and her husband Thirukumar Nadesan. That month, Sri Lanka also boasted of surpassing 12 million fully vaccinated people. Meanwhile, primary sections of schools with less than 200 students were reopened for academic activities, followed by a full reopening of primary sections of all government schools. The All-Share Price Index, in the meantime, surpassed the 9,800-point mark for the first time in its history. Meanwhile, November saw former captain Mahela Jayawardena being inducted into the ICC's Cricket Hall of Fame, becoming only the third Sri Lankan to achieve the milestone. Sri Lanka's total COVID-19 deaths also surpassed 14,000 during the month. In addition, the new state-of-the-art bridge over the Kalani River, the Golden Gate Kalyani, was opened for public use. Meanwhile, in December, Sri Lanka confirmed its first case of the Omicron variant in a traveller who returned from Nigeria the previous month. Meanwhile, in an incident that shocked the world, a mob of workers at a private factory in Sialkot, Pakistan, attacked and killed Priyantha Kumara Diyavardena, the factory's Sri Lankan export manager. This month also saw Sri Lanka's traditional Dumbara Rata weaving recognized by UNESCO as a global cultural heritage.